updating the lookup tool for the recycling lookup database that's Google Sheet based that flows into the Tableau dashboard. This is a very simple process. So here I would like to update the database to feature Gordon Supply, where they do buy and recycle firearms. They also recycle ammo, where it's reused for testing purposes, or if it's not safe to use, they properly dispose of them. So to update this, I need to add firearms because that's a brand new thing to recycle in the database, and also this place to take it, which could be a business, nonprofit, so on. So first, what I do, I go to items and I think, what is a good name for this item, and what is all the many ways to say the same item? This is very important for end user experience because when they type in guns and not firearms, it still should show up and say firearms. You should not put it on the user to think of the way that the database person or the lookup tool creator thought of it. It should be accommodating. So if it's shotguns, I'll think of some other and put it here. Then also I spoke to the owner of this place of this gun shop and learned they take ammunition too. So I'm going to say ammo. And then I also added the business. I'm going to add these other details here, which show up as the tooltip text. This is called. It's the hover text. It shows you where to take this. So I added this and added this. This is key to do first because this ammo or these firearms, there could be many places to take it. So we have to deal with this one-to-many relationship. So there's really three inputs: the items, the place to take the items, and then the unique combinations of the places to take the items and what the item is. Also in the tooltip, there's instructions on what to do. And as you can see, there's very limited space here, very limited space here. So it is absolutely critical to use as small amount of words as possible. So I called the guy, spoke to the owner, and learned that they buy and sell. They buy and accept firearms where you're intrinsically selling it to them or surrendering. So I'm thinking, how can I write this in a very small amount of text? And then the donated ammo, I think I'll mention it here, even though it's not the ammo line. So here I'll mention the ammo line. And as you can see, this is data validation. The model relies on this column having an entry here. That's very important. And that's why I update these two first, and then I update this. So also, this is Gordon's supply. And they essentially recycle it. So I'm going to say recycle. And they accept ammo, right? Which is good. I just gave them a phone call, so now I'm going to say 9/13/2020. Here we go. I'll pull that down. And now this is just flowing into the model. This dashboard is smart enough to not only say when it's last verified, but it also automatically does the calculation. How many days ago was that? So when this refreshes, it will say 0 days or 1 day ago. This was last verified. So I have this, and then I'll think to myself, where could they get more information? If I go to this website and it's just featuring the website and what they do, not a very specific area, specific item, then what I can do is just put the URL here. There's logic where if there is a URL here, then this wins. If there's no URL, then it takes the URL from the vendor. And that's what you see when you use the hover. So it's very flexible there, very easy. And I'll have to add the address. What I always do is I put it into Google and get exactly how Google has it. I like that way. It's nice and neat. It helps me gain assurance that it's the right format. Little things like if it's Boulevard or Boulevard, it's very consistent with this approach. And I'll make sure there's no leading zeros. It's not that important, but. And then I'll check out, is there a phone number? Yep, there's the phone number I just called. We'll put it in here. We don't have any calculations on the phone number. It's really just formatted right here for readability. Makes it easy for people to read. One day, we'll have a click to navigate button, which will rely on the latitude and longitude. But right now, that's not too important. So I'm going to leave that blank for now. And if there's an email, I think that could be helpful later if we need to re-certify things in a very rapid way. We could use email. So if I see the email, I'll drop it in. Might use that one day. And then there's a various check. Is this used in this unique combination of places to take things in the item? So yes, it's used twice. If it's 0, then I'll say, am I not using it? What's going on? So, I'll go ahead and delete this. I don't know what they do. I didn't call them. So let's just take it out. And that's it. What happens next is this data source feeds this, and this automatically updates every day. So it will take these latest updates, and tomorrow I'll be able to run this and see guns, and it will come right up, and I'll see it right here. And so if someone is not familiar with Tableau, doesn't know how this works, no problem, because they could just update this.